The president of the United States addressed the nation today, just 6 days out from the midterm elections. Did he talk about his policies? Did he talk about inflation? Did he talk about high gas prices? Did he talk about the open borders? Did he talk about crime in the country? No, he did not. He talked about what he considers the most important issue on the ballot.
And amen. And boom, shakalaka. Can you give the Lord some praise in here today?
In a nationwide address this evening, President Biden talked about how democracy was the most important issue on the ballot and how President Trump is a danger to democracy because he did not accept the results of the 2020 elections. Yes, he talked about election deniers. He also talked about how political violence is being stoked by the Democrats, by the MAGA wing. The Republicans. The MAGA wing of the Republican Party, and how it must stop. It must come to a complete stop right now. And then the president of the United States told us that we have to be patient and wait for every vote to be counted, alluding that the decisions will not be made the day of the election. Unlike France, unlike Great Britain, we're going to have to wait for the complete count to come in. I think that's a translation of wait for the Democrats to get all of their fake ballots in and to then legitimize the election with a Democrat win. Check this out.
We want Americans to vote. We want every American's voice to be heard. Now we have to move the process forward. We know that more and more ballots are cast in early voting or by mail in America. We know that many states don't start counting those ballots until after the polls close on November 8th. That means in some cases, we won't know the winner of the election for a few days after the election. It takes time to count all legitimate ballots in a legal and orderly manner. We want Americans to vote.
I'm sorry. Call me skeptical, but I think that this is a setup. I think that this is the president of the United States trying to prepare us for another big cheat, another steal. Can I say that? Can I? A president coming out telling us that it takes time to vote, to count all of the votes, especially after 2020 when we changed all of our voting procedures, our voting rules because of COVID. Now, all of a sudden, we have massive mail-in voting. And the president is telling you, you have to be patient. And you have to wait for the Democrats to count all of the votes. And whatever that result is, wink, wink, you have to accept it. Otherwise, you're going to be an election denier. Otherwise, you are going to be an enemy of the democracy. This was a disgusting speech, a long line of disgusting speeches from this president, from this administration. But at the end of the day, what we really need to do is to come out and vote overwhelmingly. We did that in 2020. I give you that. But we have to do it again because I do believe that this is going to be our last shot at a legitimate election in this country. We can see what's happening around the world. We can see what's happening in Brazil if you've been paying attention to that. And what we basically have is enemies of the republic, enemies of America, enemies of freedom, inserting their power at this time, not just in the United States, but around the world. This is a battle that we have to be engaged in and a battle that we have to win. But what we had tonight was the president sending signals, I do believe, that we have to be obedient and we have to accept whatever they say the results of these elections are. I just pray that it's so overwhelming that they just will look absolutely ridiculous and stupid if they cheat. But you know what? They looked ridiculous in 2020 as well. So let us just move forward with the faith in prayer in God that we can assert ourselves, assert our will. Let these people in power know how we, the people of America, think about Biden, his administration, his policies, the cabal, and everything that they're trying to do to fundamentally transform this country. My name is James T. Harris. This is my channel. Go ahead and subscribe below. Check me out at jamestharris.com. Check out my merch store. Hey, Christmas is coming. Make some people happy. Putting little conservative circus gifts around the tree.